Hello, welcome back to Europa Universalis 3, which are probably gonna be short to EU 3 in the future because it's a really long name. Anyway, we just spent our past first few years expanding our military forces because we like the troops. We're gonna recruit a couple of more, and also probably make use of diplomats if we can. So, Roma of Poland, depends guaranteed by Horizon and Tver. So, as I said, we might run into issues with Sweden and Denmark at some point because of Gotland. What might help is, to ask them for military access and then also give them military access in turn. Doing that will be a boost to our relations. Just our current relation is going to be boosted by 10, and because they have military access, it means they trust us, and it's going to improve over time, which hopefully reduces their chances of deciding to attack us, especially deciding to attack us together. So we're going to be doing that, giving them military access. I really have no interest at the moment to, go up north to Scandinavia and attack any one of them. So I think right now just offering them military access and just to be decent neighbors is probably the best thing that we can do. Because if we can keep them away from going to war with us, that's fine with me, to be honest. Alright. In order to further our goals, we've decided the troops of Sweden should be allowed to have military access to our nation after they all perish in a distant war. Also, aristocrats gate for our favor. Okay. Okay, so the money. Interesting. Good, we're gonna be doing the same with Denmark now. Hopefully, possible thing. Why? I mean, they're further away. Maybe they just don't think they need it, but if I can avoid getting drawn into war with them, it's gonna be fine. Anyway, another thing that I probably should mention at some point is the Holy Roman Empire, which is the conglomerate of all these things here, or roughly the area around here. We're not part of the Holy Roman Empire, even though we control some parts of it. I believe Riga, though, is part of the Holy Roman Empire. I think. Not entirely certain. Allied with Hansa. This conquest. They have a conquest casus belli on us, interestingly. Huh. Interesting. Well, I don't really want to go to war with them right now. Anyway, the politics of the empire is really complicated. Basically, they have a system of where from the member states they have a couple of electors, which is their biggest parts, I believe. I'm not entirely certain how being an elector is being done because it can change over time. But mostly the biggest member states are the electors, and the electors vote on who they think should be emperor next, based on who they like most, who they're related with, and all that. So currently, it looks like the next one might go to Burgundy. Weirdly enough. Interesting. So we should be aware that right now it's Bohemia, and that could be bad because they're not too far away from us. So as long as Bohemia is leader of Holy Roman Empire, we should probably not mess with anyone or anyone that's allied with them. Because they can probably cause a lot of problems for us. You go to Ostpreußen. So now I have 2 more troops to hire, potentially. How far away are we from land or government Tech 4 or trade Tech 4? Quite a bit still. 17. I don't want to totally ignore the rest, to be honest. Oh well. Wait, they're still alive? Well, they're still freaking alive, man. We kicked them 2 times already? 3 times, I believe? These zealots. Alright, so there's that. Oh, they're all wiped out. Because we do want to expand, you know? We just don't... I mean, we are pretty decently sized already compared to what I had to work with at the Hansa, but the Hansa had way more money because Lübeck is a way more impressive province than anything we have. Like 40. Like 40 money. It's more than than all of us played together. Yeah. Alright, sure. Anyway, we want to expand. Like, for some reason we got Neumark. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but we got it somehow. So, one of our goals would be to kind of establish a land bridge there, which would go either through Pomerania, which is entangled in the Holy Roman Empire, and as such can result in problems. Also, they're allied with Hungary, Bavaria, and Bohemia, which reads as even more problems. Or, of course, you know, Poland is the other option. They probably don't like us anyway. And they're already busy with the Golden Horde. Huh. You know, do we want to make it more interesting or not? Let's finalize our troop deployments. I'm gonna go with 2 more knights, actually. As soon as both these guys are trained, our national mission create an army should fire, and hopefully we'll then get a new mission that reads attack someone. Hopefully Poland, because being busy with the Golden Horde, they might just... I mean, apparently they're active right over there at the moment. Don't have a casus belli against them, admittedly, which is a problem, but we can choose. Oh, we still have choose anyway. Until 3 years. Bad. We don't want to fight with them yet. Lithuania already has some troops lined up at the border. Alright. If you want to play like that, then we're gonna move those guys over there. Looking at the offense was rather... we're 0 at the moment, okay. So meanwhile, all the traders we sent to Novgorod have been eliminated. Actually gonna switch that off entirely then. Lübeck is just worth more. If I get traders, I would rather have them go there than try and go to Novgorod, only to be kicked out soon. Also up there, if we had access, we would need... military access to them, though. General Ulrich von Jungling is dead. What? So early? I'm just gonna reload that, I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. We just started like a year, like 4 years ago. You can't just pass away now. I can't afford hiring a new general. Anyway, what was I? Rehiring people here, alright. So I wanted to ask for military access here. Alright. If I think I can risk sending people over there. If Lithuania doesn't attack us, we can help bear out. Apparently they have like some pretenders that they're dealing with at the moment. Unless they can do them themselves. Doesn't quite look like it, to be honest. Well, seems like they're getting their asses kicked. Should help them. We need to keep them, you know, stable and not busy fighting and losing all of their armies with fighting against, you know, rebellions. Why do you think you can't go there? You can go there, over here. Oh, we haven't talked about military access with them. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try it again. And we'll get our asses kicked too. That'd be really bad, but... Create an army, yay! Act against Lithuania. Lithuania has a larger army than we have. Need to make our army larger. What kind of army do they have, though? So, Lithuania... Actually, we have a larger army than them. Well, just barely at the moment, but we do have a larger army than them. And we have decisions here. Ban the bureaucracy. Teutonic Order gets expand bureaucracy, which gives us less taxes but more magistrates. I think it's worth it. Also, there's a lot of weird events associated with bureaucracy over time, so I think we're gonna be doing that. Also, Samogita is probably just taking back the settlement policy. Or... Well, I guess we're gonna expand bureaucracy. Yay, bureaucracy! Engage bureaucracy! Can't build anything anyway, so that was a good that was a good time to, you know, stuff like that. At some point we want to use our magistrates to build things, but right now we really can't. So we can't send anyone to the... Okay. So we really shouldn't build more troops now. Okay, we need in order to fulfill the mission though. When you have an army smaller than the Teutonic Order, gain 5 army tradition again. Gonna deteriorate so quickly. Worth it. Coming over to help us. Apparently we're gonna fight here at Ritsev. It doesn't look good. We can always reload, of course, but as an attacker you have some serious malices occasionally based on terrain, and apparently because this is a forest region, you know. I should have considered that might happen. Yeah. Not gonna reload it. We've lost the fight, but we haven't lost the army yet, you know? Could help them deal with the siege here. Group and then fight again. Or just, you know, hold ground here together with them, and then when they come over here to fight with us and deal with them together, you know? Have the defensive advantage on our time for a change. Also, we see siege battles here. Yeah, there's really not much to say here. There's 1,000 people in the fortification. They have a morale. We have a morale. Over time, you're gonna just starve them out. But sieges can go from like half a year to multiple years, even on high level fortifications. So. There's not too many ways to make it go faster. Like, even though we have a really insane numerical superiority We probably shouldn't assault here, because we'll probably lose quite a significant amount of people doing that. Alright. Can I get land tech, maybe? Soon. We need 2. This is supposed to be early at some point. Getting less money for some reason. Always a little bit of flux. I think I also, with expanding the bureaucracy, I kind of shot myself in the foot now because I get less taxes. Maybe that wasn't a good idea to enact that now. No, we could always enact it later. You need to be standing there in case those rebels try to, you know, come back again. So Smolensk is getting its ass kicked by the Golden Horde. They didn't ask for our help though. So there's not much I could do. I mean, I could, you know. We lasted 176 years. But unless they move over there and we can attack together, I don't see how we're gonna win this fight unless they come to us. I'm gonna offer them, you know, go over there. There. No? We don't. We're just gonna hang tight here. Alright, I think I can speed it up even further now. Government technology. Use caution because inflation is a bitch. Sorry, I used the B word again. But inflation is really a bitch. We get inflation normally by letting part of the money that is fluctuating go directly into our treasury. Get it by 1. So I'm only gonna do that once we have things going for us that have us reduce inflation, so that we can, you know, let some of that money go into our bank and finance troops and whatever. But right now we really are off force limit. I don't think I should go above it at the moment. So for now we're just waiting for Landtech 4. At Landtech 4 I can create barracks, armories. Armories increase our manpower, which also, because they increase our manpower, and manpower not only influences that, but manpower also influences our land force limit. So with higher manpower we can also maintain more troops normally. So that should help do that. So you're not gonna come over? This is boring. Oh, you're just holding tight there, we're holding tight here. This is a piece of shit here. I really don't want to go over there, not unless he, you know, comes with us. Your country, man. No, he's coming over. Thank you. So now we have the advantage, and since we also have the numerical superiority, we should just kick their butts. I was thinking that might happen. If you heavily outnumber the opponent, you'll also just instantly demolish them. Didn't quite have enough though. But, their army's already following that, so we can siege their castle, so they can get control of that again. It's a little weird, but you know, they're our allies and all. I guess I can, you know, help them out. So Smolensk has already lost one province against the Golden Horde, but they're still at war? Damn. Half-Life Smolensk. I mean, there was a reason that they just disappeared a few years later, but that's really ridiculous. Plus that went down. So I'll stay here for the siege. Meanwhile, they try to take care of that army. Just still standing, by the way. Alright. Okay. I'm not entirely sure if Tver is actually winning this fight against the rebels, but now they demolished them. And the siege just disappeared. Interesting. Alright. Well, guess our job is done here. Pleasure to assist, man. Alright, so we kept our forces a little bit busy by helping out a bunch of allies. With some upstart rebels. Well, we have bigger goals at some point, but we're not quite there yet. Right now, we just need to get our research done. Maybe I'll invest even more into land. Maybe not. I'm not gonna, even though I have a little bit of money left, I don't really want to invest it into armies because we already strained our manpower pool quite a bit and are at our limit. We can go over it, but it's not pretty when we do that. So we shouldn't. Alright. Ship meanwhile was also done. Our new Karak Königsberg. Alright. A lot of magistrates and nothing to do with for them. Oh. Samagitia still hasn't been converted. So we've been at it for like 7 years. Clergy condemns philosophers' heresy. I would like to go out of narrow-minded. I mean, it has certain advantages being narrow-minded. Like our papal influence is a little bit higher. But eventually I want to go into a bit more into the innovative range. I mean, we can't go much further because of our form of government, but I'm going to support the philosopher. We're going to lose our stability level and everything will grind to even more of a halt again, but that's random events, and we kind of got a movement of a slider just for free. I mean, for free meaning for on stability hit, which is okay. If we don't invest any additional funds into it, we should be out of it rather soon. Alright, so down to one trader in Lübeck right now. Pretty competitive market there. We're only at like 50, 60-ish% sometimes. Sometimes we're better. We'll continue to compete. Sometimes we'll get additional money out of it, but apparently not right now because we're researching so quickly, so slowly because we're not getting money. What the hell's going on here? Oh. Come on, we're almost done at least with production tech, then we can do at least something with the money that we have. I think. No, actually we can't. Production tech is really worthless at the moment. I'm gonna invest more into land. Great. 0. Even if we don't assign any budget to it, we also still get something. I guess it's fair. Alright. Well. Do really need to, have ways of spending money and getting improvements, because right now we're really not competitive with anything at the moment. Lose our traders pretty regularly, even though we're only sending them to Lübeck. Oh well. We have 4 missionaries that I also can't do shit with. As Hansa, I never had missionaries up until like the 700 somethings. So, and there, if I had some, I could send them to the Pope. But here, huh? Do we have 100% papal influence? Oh, what should we also have? No, we haven't. You have high influence. I mean, a 5% chance. Apparently, we didn't have really good odds. Even more. Some, but well, it's a little bit randomish. Right. It's a little bit of a slow game. I mean, we're playing at higher speeds. In wartime, we're probably going to tune it down a little bit, but right now there's just not much to do other than wait. Poland is getting their ass kicked by some peasants uprising. But they also have signed to a truce with the Golden Horde. I might have missed an opportunity here, going to war with them when the truce ended, but they were still busy with the Golden Horde. Maybe I actually did miss a window of opportunity there. These personal unions with Lithuania? Well, that's bad. They're always gonna be working together. Well, so much about dealing with them, one at a time. That's not gonna happen. So Hungary can't deal with the Ukrainian nationalists over there. Damn. Not looking too hot right now for us. But we'll find a way at some point. Now we just need to get, our stability level back, and then, we'll be slightly better. So we're gonna get government 4 soon. At that point, we can get our first national idea. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that once we actually get that, which should be soon. Yeah, in the beginning, years are just flying by without you being able to do much. It's sad, but it's what we're at right now. Alrighty, I have a max amount of diplomats, missionaries, and magistrates. Not really sure if I should be doing anything with my diplomats, to be honest. I have pretty good relations with the people that I don't want to fight with. Maybe I should do something about Bohemia, but far is still far enough away. Oh, come on, why do I have royal match with Poland and Bohemia? It's not gonna be easy getting to attack someone, I feel. Oh well. Right now, there's really nothing we could do. If we had money, we could just throw money at people, but really no good to us. Right, come on. Government Tech 4. We're gonna get production tech quite a bit because of our guy. Corruption. Now we're gonna try to eradicate that problem. Corruption is one of the most common and frequent factor of political and economic life. Never in history was this more prominent than in times of feudal regimes. Yeah. And there goes stability again. Yay! Shit. Oh well. There's the rolling thing. Should ask for military access for Pomerania. In case we need to reach Neumark to defend it against, I don't know, someone. Also maybe we should open up diplomatic avenues with Brandenburg so that because they have a reconquest on us. Not sure how many people they could bring. Unlikely. Possible. So, we can now build churches, which is at least something that we can do. So we'll start doing that. Oh, rich. That. I see. Namagitia is bad. Those are also not great. Gotland is good, and especially Ostpreußen is unsicher. I see. So, let's start building churches. Gonna need a magistrate and also money, of course. 50, we can like technically build one every couple of years, excluding random events. They reduce the stability cost, which means that every time our stability tanks and we need to get it back up to the next to the next level again, we need to pay less, so it adds up. Probably, yeah. Zamogitia has a really high stability cost and is not really generating much income at the moment. Probably consider building a church here at some point too. I cannot build a church. They have a different faith, I guess? Oh well. Church here, I guess? But then we don't have money left, right? Wait. National idea, right. There's a whole bunch of things. I'm not going to focus on naval things because, as I said, we're not going to focus on exploration or large ships. Ships will mainly be focused on trying to restrict access to Gotland against smaller opponents. Then we have a couple of land things. Force limits is not bad. Morale is pretty good. Siege is not bad. Army tradition is so-so. Prestige is also, well, so-so. There's exploration. Not gonna build many merchants unless we want to focus more on that. Really not worth much, I think, for us. Spy defense, tax. Tax might actually. It's kind of how we generate most of our money right now. 10% is not that much, but you know, something. Inflation reduction, efficiency, wise. Also, cultural things might be interesting, but we might not want to do it earlier. then switch. Because, as I mentioned last time, we want to become Prussia at some point, and I think we can't be Catholic at that point in order for that to happen. So, we might want to not take it before that, because it again slows down the transition. So, we're gonna take military drill, I believe. Better armies. Because we're probably gonna be fighting at some point, and a lot. It's kind of not that great that they kind of are currently in a personal union. Really limits our options down here. Only thing we could do kinda is, you know, bully Psychov, but that would also bring Poland, Bohemia, and possibly Pomerania into it, which is basically, you know, all neighbors except, you know, Bohemia, but they could attack Neumark anyway. So far, I don't really see any good avenues. So, wait. Back here, war between Lithuania and the Golden Horde has started again. Maybe we want to take advantage of that. Not right now. Because right now, apparently, they still have most of their forces on our border. But if they move away, might want to take advantage of this. Only question is, which one of these guys do we want to attack? And if we do, what would our target be? As I said, I would really like to, you know, have a land bridge connecting to Neumark. We need to take both these provinces. Also allied with Austria. Fuck my life. But I think I have to try it regardless, because I need to do something, and right now we have a pretty decent army, and they're kind of preoccupied with Golden Horde. So if there's a chance to do it, it should probably be now. Alright. Alright. We're going to be doing that, but looking at the time, we're apparently doing that next time, where we're going to march our armies to try and take Korin and Poznan, probably. Yeah, that should be more than enough, and then we need to hold it, probably take more Polish provinces, and hope that Lithuania doesn't have time to respond, which is gonna be fun. But let's take a look at what kind of armies both of these guys have at the moment. So, Lithuania. They really increased their army size. Checked last time, like 25,000. They have 30,000 to, you know, re-recruit if that goes wrong. One is also not looking is also not looking much better. I mean, I have. Damn it, man. Well, we have good soldiers, which they, I believe, do not. They didn't have time to get any decent national idea yet. So maybe we can get, maybe we'll be able to get this to work, even though we don't have the superior numbers. It's gonna be interesting, but we'll see that next time. Have a good one.